In this video, we'll be learning about homeostasis and positive and negative feedback of homeostasis. So, first of all, what is homeostasis? There are various systems in our body. For example, circulatory system, respiratory system, digestive system, and so on. All these systems are functioning properly in our body. Our body is maintaining the normalcy of all the systems. Our body is maintaining the functions of all these systems properly. Such maintenance is called as homeostasis. So, our body is maintaining the systems in the body, and that maintenance is called as homeostasis. So, homeostasis is a mechanism and it is responsible for maintaining the various systems in the body. This homeostasis works by feedback signals, and there are two types of feedback signals. The one is negative feedback signals and the another one is positive feedback. So first we'll see about the negative feedback. Before explaining the definition, I will explain the example so that you can clearly understand what is negative feedback. So for example, we are taking the water content maintenance in the body. So at first there is normal water content in the body, and if the water content is decreased, our body will stimulate thirst. So when the water content is decreased in our body, we will feel thirsty. And what we will do if we are feeling thirsty, we will drink more water. Drinking more water will result in increase in the water intake. So increased in the water intake will result in the normal water content. So here our body is stimulating thirst when the water content is decreased to bring back the normal water content. So here in this system, decrease in the water content from the normal water content is the change that is happening in the system. Our body is working in such a way to reverse the change. So this is called as negative feedback. Again, for another example, if the water content is increased in our body, there will be no thirst, and no thirst will result in decrease in water intake. When the water intake is decreased, and over a time all the excess water will get expelled out, and again the water content will come back to its normal state. So here also our body is working in such a way to reverse the change that is happening in the system. Here increase in the water content is the change that is happening in the system, and our body is working in such a way to reverse the system, to reverse the change. So our body is working in such a way to reverse the change that is happening in the system is called as negative feedback. So negative feedback definition. Negative feedback is a one to which the system reacts in such a way to reverse the change or erase the change. So moving on to the positive feedback. Here also I'll explain the example before the definition. So here we are taking example of labor, that is delivering a baby. So at first when the uterus is in normal condition and the onset of labor is the change that is happening in the system, and the onset of labor is the first change that is happening in this system, and let's see how our body is reacting. Onset of labor will induce contraction of uterus. So our uterus will contract. Contraction of uterus will squeeze the baby inside. So the fetus will move inside. The movement of fetus will result in dilation of cervix. So when the fetus is pushing against the cervix will get dilated, and dilation of cervix will allow the baby to enter the cervix. So the fetus will enter into the cervix, and there are so many receptors on the inner wall of the cervix. When the fetus is coming in contact with those receptors, the receptors get stimulated and it produces an impulse. That impulse is sent to our hypothalamus, and as a result our hypothalamus will secrete oxytocin. Oxytocin is a hormone which contracts our uterus. So the release of oxytocin will result in more contraction of uterus. More contraction of uterus will result in the fetus movement again, and all these will happen over and over until our uterus is contracting completely and expel out the baby. Until the fetus is expelled out, these things will happen over and over again. So here our body is working in such a way to increase the change. So at first onset of labor is the first change that happened in the system, and our body here is not working to reverse the change. It is working in such a way to increase the intensity of the change, and increasing the intensity of the change will bring the normalcy again in the system. So how the normalcy is brought back again here? When the uterus is contracted completely and expel the fetus out, there will be no fetus in the cervix, and there will be no stimulation of receptor in the cervix. So there will be no impulse produced, and there will be no transmission of impulse to the hypothalamus, and hypothalamus will not secrete oxytocin, which will result in relaxation of uterus. So now the uterus is normal again. So our body is working in such a way to increase the intensity of the change that happened in the system to bring back the normalcy. It is called as positive feedback. So when our body reacts in such a way to reverse the change, we call it as negative feedback. And when our body is working in such a way to increase the intensity of the change to bring back the normalcy, we call it as positive feedback. So positive feedback definition: positive feedback is the one to which the system reacts in such a way to increase the intensity of the change in the same direction to bring the normalcy again. So thank you.